You were taught that needing help was weakness, that receiving meant you failed at being self-sufficient. So you said, "I'm fine," even when you were breaking. You learned to give more than you received, to be the giver, the fixer, the one who holds others up. But no one taught you how to be held. You equate receiving with debt, that if someone helps you, you now owe them. So you avoid kindness, not because you don't want it, but because you fear the cost. You've minimized your needs so long you've forgotten what it feels like to be cared for, that being seen in your struggle isn't a burden. It's connection. You believed that if you let someone in, they'd eventually leave, or worse, use your vulnerability against you. So you stayed closed and called it strength. What if receiving wasn't weakness? What if it was an act of trust? What if letting someone care for you was the bravest thing you've never allowed? You fear that if you accept help, you'll become a burden, that your needs are too much, too heavy, too inconvenient. But needing care doesn't make you heavy. It makes you human. You've been told to be strong, as if strength means solitude, as if receiving support means you failed at being the rock. But even mountains are shaped by rain. You confuse self-reliance with survival, because once, depending on others led to disappointment. So now, you carry everything alone and call it loyalty. You've minimized your longing for care so long, you've started to believe you don't deserve it. But your nervous system knows you were never meant to heal in isolation. You've been taught that giving is love. But what if receiving is love too? What if letting someone give to you is how you let them love you? You've spent so long being the provider, you've forgotten what it feels like to be provided for, to be seen in your need and still be worthy. Your resistance wasn't wrong. It protected you when no one else would. And now, it can teach you how to receive, safely, slowly, with trust. Healing starts not with fixing, but with accepting, with saying, "I need help," and letting someone offer it, without repaying, without shrinking. You don't have to earn care. You only need to allow it. To say yes, not to everyone, but to those who have proven through time and action that they can hold your need. Your need for support isn't a flaw. It's a truth. And the fact that you still long for it after carrying everyone else is not weakness. It's hope. You are allowed to be cared for, to accept kindness, to let someone see you in your struggle and still stay. That's not failing. That's healing. This isn't about becoming less independent. It's about becoming whole, capable and cared for, strong and supported, held, even as you hold others. You don't have to refuse kindness anymore. You don't have to carry it all alone. You can begin to let care in, not as a debt, but as a gift. Start by listening to the part of you that still fears receiving, to the child who learned to say, "I don't need anything." Honor that fear, then gently invite it to be cared for. Your need for care isn't a burden, it's a truth. And the fact that you still long for it, after everything, is not weakness. It's love. Healing isn't about erasing your independence. It's about freeing it from the weight of solitude, so it can coexist with care, not above it. You are not broken. You adapted, and now you can evolve, not by becoming someone new, but by returning to the self that was always there. You are worthy of being cared for, not when you're less needy, not when you're fixed, but right now, exactly as you are, even with your cracks. If this resonates, you're not alone. For a gentle guide to help you release guilt, embrace care, and heal from the inside, explore the link in the description.